Hello, today for my 300 subscriber special, I'm going to show you my top 10 Spinel moments from the Steven Universe movie. I was just going to post a video of my favorite moments, but someone, I'm looking at you YouTube, blocked it because it was copyrighted. And then recently my favorite Spinel moments from Steven Universe Future got blocked in some countries, which I'm not pleased about. But anyway, I decided to make a top 10 list of my favorite Spinel moments in Steven Universe the movie that I could talk about, so then it wouldn't get blocked. Hopefully. I'm really hoping so. But thank you so much for subscribing. I don't know how the frack I got this many so quickly, but it makes me happy and encourages me to make more content, so thank you. But you're not here to hear me talk about subscribers. You're here to hear me talk about Spinel. Gee, that was a tongue twister. 10. When she says, "I've got work to do," quoting Steven and admitting that friendship wouldn't be easy for her. It's a scene and line that really shows how much she changed and how guilty she feels. Just her facial expressions and the way she said it. I also like how it echoes what Steven had just said. She saw that Steven was able to change and be a better person despite what she just did to him and everything he's experienced. And now she wants to change and try to be better, though she still feels it'll be hard for her to do so. It's just a beautiful moment and we see her character development. 9. Leading with the diamonds. This was one of the best, most wholesome screenshots in the whole movie. Finally seeing her happy with people she recognizes that know what it's like to lose Pink. Well, I know the Crystal Gems know what it's like to lose Pink too, but, you know. And she gets her second chance to start from scratch with someone new. It's short, but you gotta admit, it makes you smile. And the shortness is probably the reason it's so low on the list, but that just leaves more room for even more awesome stuff. 8. The moment when Steven messes up and Spinel starts to unravel again. This is just heartbreaking. It makes you want to run into the movie and stop it from happening. It's just unsettling how quickly she falls apart as Steven fails to stop her from spiraling. Just how upset she gets. The line, "Are you just gonna leave me here?" is just incredibly heartbreaking. She's still unstable, and though offering friendship helped, she was still hurting. And it didn't help how Steven was being somewhat dismissive. 7. Amethyst calls Spinel a monster, and she doesn't get it. And then the added funny of her thinking that it's a game of tag. You gotta see it for it to make sense. And coming back and asking if they knew how to play tag. This is very funny, but also heartbreaking at the same time when you think about it. She's just oblivious and has no idea that they don't want her around. Either for something she doesn't even remember doing, or simply because they find her annoying. It's a very funny scene on the surface, and definitely made me laugh. And I mean, she mistakens Amethyst saying, "You're it," after asking who the monster is, and then she thinks that they're trying to play a game of tag. It's very funny on the surface, but also it was sad when you really think about it. Imagine her being this clueless around on Pink trying to tell her to go away or something, and then Spinel mistaking it for a game and not realizing. She just continues to be friendly and has no idea that they don't want her around. But still, I'm not trying to drag you down. This is a funny scene. 6. Reset Spinel commenting that the injector sure is big and asks if Steven wants to climb it. This is a hilarious line, and it has the added purpose of showing that Spinel does not remember a thing and showing her playful personality. She immediately sees the game and simply sees that it's a big thing to climb on. I just really like it and put it here because it's funny and one of the best lines in the movie. And for you people who are probably in the comments, yes, I understand that there are a lot of good lines in the movie, but this is definitely one of the best lines in the movie because it's very funny and I really like it, so yeah. 5. Spinel teasingly saying how she was flattered that Steven liked the old her, and called her old self innocent, loving, stupid. Part of me doesn't know why I like this part so much. Maybe it's just something about her chaotic nature, or the wording, or just how teasing she sounds. Or how funny she said, "How about a front row seat?" That was a hilarious line. I laughed a whole bunch when I first heard it. Or maybe it's because I want to imagine her hugging me. I don't know, maybe. But I know that this also shows that she didn't like her past self because she was so naive. But at the same time, throughout the movie, it's clear that she doesn't like how dark and messed up she's become, which I'm pretty sure some people in real life can relate to. 4. The song Found. Just the entire song and the majority of the shots. The song is short, but it's so beautiful and touching. And we see Spinel having hope that she'll be happy again, thanks to Steven's power of singing and naturally being able to calm people down. The way how she tentatively grabs his hand and sounds so sad yet hopeful as she sings. I don't like how dismissive Steven was being for part of this, but it's still a beautiful song and scene about being found one day. And I felt like it had the added bonus of being a song that you could sing for yourself being the one that needs to be found, Spinel's part, or being the one singing this to a friend, Steven's part. It's nice seeing Spinel open up and changing her mind, even if it was only temporary and it didn't fix the problem. The sweet aspect of it is very touching. 3. Other Friends. Okay, this song is a bop, and it is definitely one of the most popular songs from the movie. I think at some point it was like trending quite a bit on YouTube. A lot of people mention it, and it was on this one person's top villain songs list, which I'm very happy about. It's a great introduction to her character, shows how awesome she is, and just gives you the feeling of how awesome she is. I mean, every time I rewatch this scene, I'm just like, whoa, she is awesome. And it's definitely one of her most kick-butt moments in the movie. Actually, change that. It is her most kick-butt moment in the movie. At this point, we all know that she's crazy, angry, and entertaining. I mean, look at her moves. I mean, just look at her. Look at her and her amazing vocals. I mean, I cannot express. 2. That scene when she breaks down while fighting Steven, and what she says before and after she breaks. When I change for the worse. I used to be not good enough for Pink. Now I'm not good at all. What am I doing? Why do I want to hurt you? These are bombs packed into one scene, and it's definitely one of my most favorite scenes out the whole entire movie. What she says really shows her state of mind, and it just really hits you. It shows the insecurities and how broken she is, and it reminds you that she literally just learned about all of this about 24 hours ago, and she doesn't know what she wants or what she's going to do after she actually gets her revenge. She just reacted with anger, with all the mental issues that she would have developed while waiting for her only friend for so long. I know that there were some people who could definitely relate to this, and I understand. I just find them really interesting, and it hits me. It still hits me today. 1. Drift Away. Definitely my most favorite part of the movie. Yeah, and I love it so much. These top 5 parts are definitely the things that I love most in this movie, but Drift Away has to be number 1. It's just so sad and really hits you in the feels. Like Other Friends, it shows her character, but it shows a new side, a sad side, and explains why she became like that. And something I realized in most cases, if heroes were to be hit by the Rejuvenator, a good memory or lesson would bring them back. While for a villain, it would be a painful memory that sent them over the edge that would make them remember and go back to normal. This is a point when we learn a lot about her character and begin to sympathize with her. Just her heart breaking at how traumatizing and horrible waiting there for 6,000 years for her only friend who she believed would come back. And even just wondering, was she playing the game right? Was it her fault that Pink wasn't coming back? The visuals, the music, the lines, the story, all rolled into one, really hits and brings it home emotionally. It is the part of the movie that I never want to miss. If I had to miss every part in the movie except one, I would choose to see this every time. And that is why it is number 1. I really hope you enjoyed my list, and I hope that you agree, though you can disagree if you want to, and politely say so in the comments. I'd like to know, and I just like hearing from people who love Spinel. So, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for 300 subscribers. I honestly didn't expect to get this far. And now I'm just rambling. So instead of hearing me ramble more, I'm going to just say thank you, and you can go back to watching videos of Spinel, or Steven Universe the movie, or watching Steven Universe Future, but only the moments with Spinel. So anyway, bye. And then recently in my top 10, and then recently my top, I can't even talk today. Or shall I try singing it? Someone who treats me better, someone who wants me around. Oh, maybe I'll just write the top lines in the number thingy, or maybe I'll just sing it. I don't really know.